All right, World 6 time. It's like the desert after the fact. The after desert. Woo. All right, so it's going to... Yeah, you see how this is going to work now. It's going to be... We're going to get to Peach this time and Peach for the final boss. That's right. Peach is going to dispose of the tyrant this time around. So, bonus for you. Bonus for you, ladies. This one's for you. Yep. It's like people ask if how uncomfortable is playing as a woman in a video game. Like, it's not real. Although if it is real, then it's like, well, I mean, play someone as close to you as you want. And, you know, absent of that, people just do the thing with the, you know, where they just change the protagonist and the princess's roles. A very simple ROM hack to do. Not exactly one I care too much about. Like, obviously that's very easy to actually pull off. But, you know, I don't know. It's not a discussion worth really threading over. I'm not sure. Yeah, I guess I just thought that just because playing a girl in a video game. So, I mean, you see me play Super Metroid, so that never really bothered me. Come on. Or what about Perfect Dark? Yeah. Also, Jill the Jungle. Haven't you seen me play that? What's wrong with you? Also, Tomb Raider. I've never played Beyond Good and Evil. I don't know if that was my kind of game. Are there other examples? Yeah. Actually, a lot of these new boomer shooters have a lot of female protagonists in them, and that hasn't affected my enjoyment of them. Namely, Iron Fury is the example I turned to there. So, and what's this? There's like, there's some other ones I don't have yet, which is the Scara Fest, which I don't know if that's done yet, and Zorch, which is done. Play Zorch. I was just watching a review of that. I'm like, I was already into playing Zorch, and this guy like cinched it. It's like, yeah, like Zorch to me represents like a late N64, early PS2 era computer shooter. I'm like, perfect, you know. I think of computer games, and that's the kind of shit I think of, which is just you do whatever. I don't know. I think the most impressive thing about Zorch is its homemade engine. That's probably the best part. Seriously. Oh, you're gonna make this key grabbing really slow. Oh. Yeah, I think nothing of that pipe maze. It's practically past my mind. Just give me 3 shots. Like, even the first one I wouldn't even call miss shot because there was a 1-up in there. So, okay, this one's proper the green. I guess the other one's like a gray Birdo, which kind of reminds me of the 2 Pac-Man ghosts in that 3D Pac-Man game. Well, not really 3D. It's like an isometric Pac-Man game. You know, those fuckers that jump have no business being there. Having more than 4 ghosts, that's blasphemy. You're a blasphemer. Or blasphemer. When you're religiously bankrupt and you're also explosive in your legs. See, they say cracking a femur bone is even more painful than having childbirth. Holy crap. You know, I think you might be right, because that's a very, very tough bone. So I feel for your femur lovers out there who have lost their femurs. Although, the saving grace is if you're paraplegic, then you're like, okay, I get... Actually, no, what about a paraplegic that's, like, only disabled in the arms and not the legs? You can just walk around and be like, these arms do nothing, they just wiggle around, I can't use them. That would suck. I mean, I can open doors with my feet, so, I mean, you're not out of luck. You just got to be more foot-focused. Be a kickboxer or something. This level only has 1 mushroom because there is barely any land in the first place, and yet in the advanced version we put a second spot anyway. Dude, actually the Super Mario Advance thing is probably one, like there's 4 of those, but the first one makes for a very different experience from Super Mario 2. Like the levels are just like redesigned practically with some other elements. And then they have like a Yoshi challenge thing in there. I don't know if I'd mind doing that. I could. It's technically the first Game Boy Advance game I owned, because of course it was. Mario gets to fly around in the sky, and in the sky you can find this guy. It might be Bill Nye Sidekick. I'm a psychic sidekick, that's right. Sable, the teenage child. Something like that. I love it when the albatross matches my clothes. And my vegetables. Damn, everything matches it. It matches my health. We're all a match today. This Birdo's green, though. It doesn't match. I know what you're thinking. What if you're colorblind? Well, I mean, maybe you think red and green looks exactly the same. But no, this green is lighter than the red I'm wearing. Oh, down for the count. 1, 2, 3 stacks. Ha ha ha. I guess the count would be a good umpire. Yeah. There's a Sesame Street skit about baseball. The count is probably the umpire. If he's not, we're doing something wrong. Like, very, very wrong. I'm going to be Luigi again. Alright, Luigi gets to handle the Tri-Glide this time. Alright. A good Luigi challenge. Oh yes, you can go under there, the quicksand on the ground, and come back on the other side and take a big shortcut. That might be fun for you to try. Hell, there's been a few shortcuts in this game I didn't take that are fun to try. Even in the first level. Because I've done that. Several times, in fact. It used to be fun to be like, look, I'm taking the back entrance, you know. Kind of shit. Oh no, bombs! This is a very bomb-focused level. That's right. Even the door is gigantic. That's kind of freaky, isn't it? And then the All-Stars, like, remake, the way that door opens is pretty cool. But yeah, here it just looks like a, looks like an RPG cave when you go in. Big-ass door with all the bombs that you put in your pocket, because you're a pocket anarchist that throws bombs. That's what we know you for. Throwing the bombs. Holy shit, bombs. Let's get the heart and not bomb ourselves to oblivion. Obamba. I see what you did there. Is that his favorite genre? La Bamba. Or doing the Black Bamba. Time to do the Black Bamba. Alright. Well, Louis, I just had to think a little bit because I was thinking of the potion and mushroom location as well as where I'm using the bombs. Don't worry, I got this. Luigi's gonna have to sit and think about the situation he's presented himself with. Luigi, what do you think? Luigi, what do you think about possible playing hacks for Super Mario Bros. 2? Again, honestly, NES hacks are kind of fake. This is Luigi. That is the way you bomb things. You learn your skills from those bombermen. Bomb all the things that you put in me. You can't make that jump. You're not tall enough. Don't worry, son. You will make it back because you can get up the ladder. Go up that way. It's all pretty fine. For this design of Luigi's candor from the Rancor. And we got some monies. Put the coins in my pocket. That is something I would actually do. So this is not some weird continuation of an ongoing joke that I didn't think was ongoing until I realized the common things I keep saying in these videos. Totally normal. Oh man, the vines are dry. They're gonna give me rope burn. Or maybe they're like autumn vines. The vines are dying. They're dying, sir. Make them stop dying. I don't know, they look pretty red. Yeah, like those breed of bananas, those red bananas. Yay. The tiny too. Tiny to eat for you. Wait a minute, the Sniffit is green. I'm glad these color problems are worked on in All-Stars version, because there's just inconsistent coloring shit going on. It's like, I'm confused. There was never a green one. That one's supposed to be gray. And then you have the blue one, and then the rare red Sniffit, which only shows up like once. It's basically a Sniffit that walks off the edge. Normally there's no need for that kind of violence. But he shows up! Fear the red Sniffit. He puts the fear in the heart of God. Anyway, if you took that big shortcut from the beginning, it would lead you up these clouds up here, and you would pretty much skip the last 5 minutes. Okay, Mushroom. You and I have a date with destiny. And then we... and then when Destiny's Child is born, we can complete the cycle. Unfortunately, I can't grab that heart, because this game's a bastard! And wants to spawn it... like, outside the playing area, like, that's fair. Fine, you're gonna die anyway. Making my mushroom search look stupid. I know that's how you act. I know that's how you be. Anyway, that's not the... that's just the entrance of the boss. Just like in World 5. Oh no, 3 heads are better than 2. Again, back head doesn't do anything. Maybe if it ever did open its mouth, it would just release, like, a spirit bomb. Like, it would just nuke. It would nuke Subcon, so it just holds back on purpose, knowing it never has to do that, but it will. It will, man. You watch out. It's gonna ignite the Super Mario Cold War. You never hear about Wart, but he's just been waiting to become relevant in a Mario game. Yeah. That's why I'm hoping Super Mario Bros. Wonder is just like some send-off to Super Mario 2's Wart. Like, that's my theory. Like, I don't want to be like the type to tell you to just speculate about games that don't exist yet, but I think that plot would be a good twist to have Wart, like, orchestrating the events of that one. Considering the themes of that game I'm seeing so far, it seems plausible, you know? Like he just lives in the dream dimension. And next time we'll fight him on his turf, that king of warts, the frog person of Frogopolis.